Hello everyone, myself Bharat Bhushan Singhal. We discuss Android app development series. So in previous lecture we described the activity. What is the activity? Activity is all combination of all Java file and XML files which perform a specific operation in at one time on screen or mobile screen. So it has the many features, life cycle and many things, and which is the part of a activity is called intent. So in this lecture we discuss about the intent, what is the intent, types of intent, which intent we use to perform many operation in a activity. Okay, now we discuss intent. What is an intent? Definition of intent is an intent is a description of an operation to be performed. An intent is an object used to request an action from another app component via the Android system. So that is the figure say when originator and app component are attached to using the Android system. When origin performing intent and Android system perform action on that intent, and after that it is attached to the next operation with the app components class. What can intent do? Operation of intent. First is the start an activity. Like that we present on one activity and we want to move to another activity using the any button click, any click on the screen. Then we set a intent to on that click, and intent is perform a operation to move that activity to next activity. So let's say a button click start a new activity from text entry. Clicking share opens an app that allows you to post a photo. Second is start and service. Service means any operation which is performed into the background. That is called service. So like an example, we take an example, initiate downloading a file in the background. So when we click the download button, then a background service is activated and the downloading of a file is started automatically. So this service is also called the intent service. Next is deliver broadcast. What is the broadcast? The system informs everybody that the phone is now charging. Means the system settings, like a system Android operating system giving any information to the app, and app is give to the information to the system or Android OS, then it is deliver the information using the broadcast. So this information is exchanged using the intent. Next, the types of intents. The intent have two types. First is explicit intent and second is implicit intent. What is the explicit intent? Start a specific activity, like a example, real-time example, request tea with milk delivered by Nikita. And second, main activity start the view shopping cart activity. So that is called explicit intent, which are view by and which are set by the programmer and app developer. Second is implicit intent, means which intent which perform automatically without any information of user. like ask system to find an activity that can handle this request. It is not fixed. In explicit intent, the origin and destination is fixed. Like that, when we send any request, we give the name. Like that, we send this request to this. Then that type of intent is called explicit intent. And implicit intent means when, like a chooser, when you click anything, share this information, then many activities are to share, like Gmail, WhatsApp, Facebook, anything, etc. So that type of here destination is not fixed. So that type of intent is called implicit intent. So ask a system to find an activity that can handle this request. Find an open store that sells green tea. Clicking share option a chooser with a list of apps which install into your Android phone. Now starting a activity. How to start a activity using the intent? So for in theory, we create a object of intent class and pass the both source and destination into the intent. This is the present activity pointer and second is the activity that you want to go. Then intent is created. Now it's time to start the intent. How to fire the intent? We pass the intent into the start activity. Start activity is a method to start any activity and the address is given by the intent. Then we fire this instructions and then the activity which name is activity name dot class is open in your tab. Next is to ask Android to find an activity to handle your request. Use an implicit intent. It is the implicit intent. How to it create? We don't give the any destination to the source and destination to the intent. We set the action. We set the action into intent and the many action. So we pass a action to the intent and after that we send the message that you want to give to that app when you choose any app. So URI is the message and action is the operation that you want to perform. After that it is sent to your mobile phone. Then mobile phone find the app which is installed in that Android phone according to the action. And same the procedure to the launch this and fire this intent is start activity. So there are some implicit intent. I perform the explicit intent and implicit intent in Android Studio. First we explain some implicit intent. So a web page, like we want to open a web page, then we don't choose that which browser is open that web page. Then we fire the intent action and pass the URL, and after that we launch this intent. Then automatically a chooser is open which app you want to fire for this content. After if you want to dial a number in your phone, then you pass a telephone number to URI and after that you pass the action, that is action dial. Action dial means automatically dial up app is open, all dial up app is open for choose and the message is URI and after that fire this intent. So if you want to send some text to anyone, then there is the extra text, action send. Many actions are present in intent, like 100 actions are present one by one. So we perform some actions in my Android Studio. Now we move on to the Android Studio to perform these actions. Now I remove previous data from this and also remove all content from the and create also a constraint layout. Okay, now I copy that into. Now I create another activity. Now I create another activity in this package, in this app. So now we move for create new activity. Right click on the app folder and a list is open. Now go to the new and select a activity, and for beginners it is the empty activity. Now automatically give the name main activity 2 and click the finish. Now there are two activities created in your mobile app, in your project. So first is activity main and second is activity main 2. So I choose the code and copy the control C and also sorry, control C and control C. Now both layouts are created. Now I create a button into this activity. Now go to the design. Now I create a button into this. And set in center. If you give the 0 0 to this, then it is automatically set into the center. So we create a button to perform a action. Now I change the text of this button. Start activity. Okay, now I go to the second activity. Here I create a text view and give the name second activity. The 0 0, it is automatically come into the, give the 0 0, it is automatically come into the center. So and change the text second. So using the intent, we transfer, when we click the button on the activity change and go to the second activity automatically. Second activity and change the text and create a larger text and put. So it is visible good. Now I go to the Java file of main activity. Here first we create the button object, like text view object we created, same I created the button object, that is the button class, and we create the button and save. Now we attach the button to the XML button is equal to typecasting button class find view by id capital R dot id, and what is the id of this? Check here, that is the button id. Now go to the main file and click the button. Okay, now button is attached to the XML button. Now I perform a on click operation on the button. For this, type the button dot set on click listener. After that, create the object of view class, new vi, then click this. Now the function for the on click listener is created. Now I create the intent I is equal to new intent. After that we pass the this comma, and with name of second activity main activity dot class to dot class. So but intent is show error, means intent class is not add into the in this class. So press the alt enter, this class automatically transfer into the, so it is show error. Now we change like a main activity dot this. So now this is helpful. Now intent is created. Now I create the call the function start activity, start activity, and pass the intent. Now this code is completed. Now I perform the operation execution. So wait for it. So we go to the second activity. So this is the intent to transfer the one activity to another. Okay, now we create a second intent, that is the in here, sorry, copy this and paste here. Enter. Hold enter. Now I checked it, the browser is automatically when I click the start activity, then what operation is performed. So wait a while. Now I click the button start activity. It is say that choose one browser from two, and all browsers that installed in your Android mobile, it show here. So choose one and click the Chrome. Now the URL is automatically transferred to the google.com. So this is the second intent which we work. Now we go to the next intent, that is the dial up a number. Now copy this and open the Android Studio and change the this. Now it is set. Now I can click the now I create this intent with the contact number and add the action dial action into the intent. Now I perform this on my mobile. So I perform the play button and execute button. After that it is Gradle build, then it is shown on my mobile. The app is run on my mobile. Now I click the start activity, then you see that it is automatically transferred to the my calling apps, that is the Truecaller and phone. I select one and automatically the number which I sent to the message is dialed into the dial up automatically. So this is called the dial up intent. Okay, now I show that how to a activities work. From this slide, the process of a activity is run is so using the intent. All activities intents are managed by the Android runtime. Started by an intent, a message to the Android runtime to run an activity. This is a procedure to run an activity in app. First is user click launcher icon. So automatically app is open. First main activity means first activity is open, then it is said what do you want to do, then and the intent is shop activity, intent say shop activity, then it is go to the Android system, it is find the shop activity, then the shop activity is open, then after that intent is passes order, then Android system open the order activity. So and after that you finish the your working and you close your app. So this activity is working as a like that. So intent is tell to the Android system which activity is open. Now sending and receiving data into the intent. Then how to add one activity to another activity, data is sent using the intent. Two types of sending data with intent. First is the data, one piece of information whose data location can be represented by an URI. Second is extract, one or more pieces of information set a collection of key value pairs in a bundle. Like we send a data using the URI, and second is the using the bundle, put extra and get extra. So sending and retrieving data, when we want to send some data from one activity, when we start an activity using the intent, then we create the intent object, then put the data into extra into the intent which object is created. After that start the new activity with start activity. Now on second activity, how to get the data. So we create the object of intent with the get data, and after that that data is retrieved from the intent object. So that is the data is sent using the set data, and second is from the URI, and second is the data is sending using the put extra using the key. And we send more data, we mainly use the key data to create the intent and send the data, because using the bundles the larger data is sent to one activity to another, so it is easy to perform the operation. Okay, so there are the some intent with the sending data. So I created this in my Android Studio. Get data, and we did get data get from the bundle. Now we perform this on the Android Studio. Now this data is created. Now I create only the intent, simple intent, and after that we pass as the main activity dot this comma main activity to dot class. Now we want to send some data like string s is equal to so now create a string here like that Bharat. Now I send this string using the intent I dot put extra and name of key is something ss and comma the data. What is the data? S. Now when we click the start activity, then that data is also attached with the activity. Now we go to the main activity 2 and how to get that data. So create here string as intent I is equal to get I 1 minute get intent semicolon or the enter. Sorry for interrupt. So there are intent I create the intent, get intent. After that we create the bundle and attach to the intent with get extra, and after that we pass the a string which is come with the intent, and there is the key is the ss. So the content with the ss key is transferred to the s. Now I create set that text to the text view. Okay, so create the text view. T, and after that we set the content. T is equal to I set the text t dot set text as okay. I created logo. So now it is completed. After that, now we check to run this app on mobile. it for some time because it take time to install. After that it is launched. Now I click the start button, then automatically Bharat is show on the text view, which is sent to the first activity. Okay, now it is performed. So what is the question arise from the intent? First is the what is the intent? Intent is the operation, specific operation which you want to create on the activity. It is take the action and send to the Android system and perform the operations. It have the two types. First is implicit intent and second is the explicit intent. In explicit intent, source and destination are known by the intent. Sorry, but in implicit intent, we know only the source but don't know the destination activity. So after that we create many intent like dial up a number, open a PDF, open a document, and many send a message. We perform many operations using the Android system. After that we send the data using the intent from one activity to another using the get start. We perform this. So thank you very much to listening me. Now this lecture is my end. We meet in next lecture with a different topic. Thank you very much. We discuss the MCQ of activity and intent. The first question of activity and intent is what is the activity? A. Application components, software components, Java components, and last is none of the above. What is a activity? Activity is a combination of Java code and XML code which is to perform a specific operation on the screen. Many activities are made a app which are perform many operations. So there are the activity class and activity is attached to the application component classes, and that is the super classes of the activity. So there is called application component. Next MCQ is how many Java classes allow in one activity, like 1 class, 2 class, 3 class and 4 class. Means how many Java classes to attach with layout of a activity. So in mainly 99% in activities we use only one Java class to attach to the activity. So you say that how many classes we created for the activity, but that are the only classes which are inherent into the main activity of class. Main Java code activity, they are inherent into the main Java class, Java code class, and we create the object of that classes and we use the method using the inheritance. They are not the part of that activity class. They are one Java class is attached to the activity, and after that many classes are attached to that Java class. So only one Java class is allowed in one activity at one time. Activity group of, what is the component of an activity to create a activity into Android Studio? So that are the group of layout and Java file, group of Java files and group of XML file, or none of the above. So we say what is the your answer thing. I explain in activity and intent. Then activity is a combination of layout and the Java files. So option A is right, layout and Java file. Next is flow of activity life cycle. What is the activity life cycle? Activity life cycle means a activity is created, deleted, perform operations. Many operations are performed by a activity. Many stages are present of activity. So the sequence form of that steps are is created, started, runs, is paused, resume, stop and destroy. Second option is destroy, is created, started, runs, is paused, resume and stop. And third is stop, destroy, is created, started, runs, is paused and resume. So option A is an activity first is created, after that activity is started, after that it is going into the runtime, after that if you click the back button anything else, then it is going into the pause, then you again open your app, then it is converted into resumed, and if you destroy your app and activity, then it convert into the stop, and if you clear the memory RAM, then it is destroyed. So that is the right sequence form of a activity life cycle. So answer option A is correct. How many activities add in one app? When you created any app in Android Studio, the limitations of activities in a app are one activity in a app, two activity in a app, and three activity in a app, or no limit means many numbers of activity you add in your project. So the when you created the any app, there are no limitation in Android Studio to add the activity for creating any app. So the option D is right, no limitation. Next MCQ is what is the intent? Perform operation by Android OS, types of OS, and third is none of the above. So what is the intent? Intent means what is your intention? Intention means what do you perform on click on button, on scrolling, on any on click listener. When you perform any UI action on your screen, what operation is performed, then that intent is set by the programmer on that operation, then that intention going to the Android OS, and that operation is performed by the Android OS in your mobile. So that is called intent. So option 1 is called option A is right for that MCQ. Sorry. Now our next MCQ is there are many services are present. So which service is not belong to the intent? Intent perform the start an activity. Intent perform start and service. Service means background services like music player run on your mobile, but it is not shown, not work as a front. So that is called service. Deliver broadcast means when a app is talk to the your mobile means battery indicator and charging, any service are attached to your mobile and app, that is called broadcast service. It is performed by the intent. but synchronization is not performed by the intent. It is performed by the internet and the activity operations Java files. So last D option is not belong to the intent services. Next is not a implicit intent. First is sending message, calling, start an activity, and last is send to. Intent have two types, explicit intent and implicit intent. Explicit intent means when source is set and destination also set. Means the app is know when we click this button, then the source activity is there and destination activity is there. So that type of intent is called the explicit intent. But when we know the source activity but didn't know the destination activity, it another app of your mobile. So when we perform this type of intent in our app, so that is called implicit intent. So there are, first is the sending message, so it is the implicit. Calling, it is called the implicit. And start an activity, it is the example of explicit intent, not the implicit intent. And send to also an implicit intent. So the answer is the C, start an activity. Now it is this question is belong to the send the data with intent. So when we want to send the data with the intent to another activity, then we use the that function of intent called is put extra. It is the function of intent, so it is used for the data send. When we want to send the any data with the intent to another activity, then we use the put extra function. Next is for calling, which action is performed. If you want to send the a number to the dial-up, so using the intent, which action you perform, then automatically a telephone number, a mobile number is transferred to the dial-up. So there are option is action dial, second is action view all, third is action call, and last is none of above. So in action intent, action dial is present to perform the calling from your app. Means when you click and perform action dial, automatically a number is transferred to the your calling app like a dial-up or Truecaller, any app you use, then it is automatically transferred to that that app, and you call using that number. Okay, so that is called action dial. The answer is A option, action dial. So there is the end of this lecture. Thank you very much to listening me.